What's up, people? I wasn't gonna say anything initially, and then I was like, okay, let us recap on the fact that FIZZ publicly apologized to Omarion, and everybody is wondering why. Why now? I mean, I'm thinking, to hell with it. The dude apologized, right? He was obviously sincere with it. People make mistakes, let it go. So for those who couldn't get the uncut version, I went through the trouble of doing that, and I stumbled on something. But here's a little twist that I didn't count on even. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play this recap uncut for anybody who missed it. Alright? Oh, come on. Okay, ready? Here we go. Okay, now you heard it. Everybody is up here talking about why now. Other people are making assumptions about, he broke and, he in need of a job, he gotta come crawling back. I'm still thinking, who cares why? But apparently, y'all really want to know. So, since I know, and I've already got the go-ahead, okay, I'm going to tell you. But to my surprise, when I caught this clip, that I was going to somehow be indicated too. And I'm like, what? So, here it is. FIZZ might as well have apologized publicly during the tour, okay, because that was when Omarion was originally, aware of this, witnessed it, was humiliated by it, okay, on tour. He had to be on the same stage as this dude, knowing that he probably was watching them two kissing in the crowd. So why not go back to the scene of the crime? But that's neither here nor there. The main thing is, for you guys that are not like diehard fans, okay, like myself, this always happens. But anyway, the two of them mended fences months ago. They had to. Because come to find out that FIZZ got kids that Omarion was raising. Yeah. Somehow APRYL's ass got to FIZZ's sperm twice and put the kids off on Omarion. So when we found that out, it's like, oh man. And this is what pisses me off about women, but that's a topic of another matter. But in this specific scenario, okay, not only did Omarion have to tell FIZZ that these are his kids also, but they also had to tell the kids. So it's Cam with Moniece and Mega and May with APRYL, but putting Mega and May off on Omarion. Nobody knew this until, I say, what, we're approaching fall? Last spring. Somewhere between the end of winter and the beginning of spring. Okay? So, that means these kids are up in age. They're not babies. Okay? They're like preschool to primary school age. They are old enough to understand, hey, come to find out, your Uncle FIZZ is really your daddy. Okay? And then we gotta get to know Cam, the oldest brother, in a whole new way than they have probably ever met before. So, yeah. These men both love the kids. The kids both love Omarion. So of course he's gonna stay in their life. You know? And now they're gonna spend some time with their real daddy. And nobody knew this shit but APRYL. In this whole damn scenario. She had help in pulling this shit off. But when it comes to the two men involved, they didn't have a clue. And that was why she bent over backwards to make sure that this tour never took place. Because I had to tell Omarion, true enough, you giving B-Raz the credit, but FIZZ was trying to pull this off years ago. And APRYL stepped in as your representative and said, no way. No way would you be interested. Ain't no sense in even talking to you about it. And that's why he up and left her without a word. So if she really didn't know why he left her with two kids, that's why. How the hell you gonna speak for a man? But now we know. Okay? She knew that eventually if the two of them actually got to talking, that she was going to be found out. And she did. Now, everybody's world is upside down. Because she was so desperate to get Omarion to marry her. And don't say that wasn't her goal. That bitch actually had nerve to wear a wedding dress twice in a formal setting alongside Omarion, as if he needed an extra push in the right direction toward the altar. Still didn't work. Then, on top of that, here's a new thing. Okay, so we found out FIZZ is the real daddy, but now, who the real mama? And I say that because with all that shit she done pulled. Oh, what the hell? She ain't a woman. Okay. I'm not saying that she ain't a woman because real women don't pull that kind of shit. They do. Damn near every day of the week. But what I'm saying is the reason why APRYL Jones had to supposedly get on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood because it was rumored that Omarion was gay. She left out the part that she used to be a man. That's why. And if you really think about it, it was only after that radio show where they actually had her ass on camera, supposedly 7 months pregnant, pillows. But anyway, that was when it was rumored that he was gay. Because they knew and she knew and never told anybody that she is in fact a transgender female. And I dare her to say otherwise. Now, with that being said, okay, back at the ranch, Omarion got to deal with the fact that he's been paying for 2 children, been taking care of 2 children, loving 2 children, raising 2 children. It ain't even his. Then this nigga over here that was a bandmate, a best friend, and all of this, he got finagled too. Because this bitch was up here telling him that Omarion ain't never really thought that great about you. Every time the 2 of them were together before they were found in the bed together, April was all up in FIZZ's face, not the other way around. Never. And this is why. Because I gotta give it to him, though. She good. Because she actually managed to get 2 men interested in her that initially overlooked her to begin with. Neither of them wanted her. And yet both of them did get with her. So, since they got a co-parent, these two kids, and they were at one time friends, they might as well go back to being friends. But instead of wasting time and going back to this clip to actually say that I got called out, I'm not going to play that part. Okay? He knows who he is. He knows his material. He knows what he said. But, excuse me. I didn't like that little piece at the end when he's up there warning Omarion to keep his next woman away from Fizz, or else he might get me too. I'm like, wow, really? You implementing this? Okay. So, for those of y'all that wanted to know, why now? We all finding out that, number one, APRYL wasn't born a girl, which means that she ain't got no kind of ovaries, no kind of what's the medical term for the womb? You know what it is. The oh God, I ain't used it in a while. I done forgot what the hell it's called. But anyway, the equipment that it takes to actually get pregnant, she ain't got, because she was never born with it. Okay? It's just like I say, if it don't bleed, it don't breathe. And on that note, I'm out.